So if you are new to this channel, you need to watch my other videos first to understand what I'm talking about. Spirit has been on me all night about breaking this to you guys. I can talk about feeling peaceful and being present and manifestation and all of that. That's really great. It's phenomenal, but I know from your mind's perspective, I sound like creative, inspirational, but it's not like, for a lot of you who have seen it work or who have worked with me one-on-one, you do know the impact it can have. But for those of you kind of dipping your toes in, let me inspire you to get all the way in. When you go through a breakup, it hurts. It's devastating. No matter what happened, you always feel kind of broken a little bit if you were the one that got left. And if you were the one that had to leave, well, it depends on why you had to leave. Unless you're like a full-on psychopath, you felt something and it didn't feel great, did it? Now you can look up all these, how to get my ex back, how to understand male or female psychology, how to play hard to get. I know this because I've done all of this. I mean, I always loved psychology and I studied it religiously, especially when I was having a hard time. But I know that people do it too. There's a reason why these people, these gurus, they're famous, because they're like, ooh, I'm the #1 relationship coach, la 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 la. I'm gonna try to be very not asshole-ish about this, but there's really no other way to be when I see such, like, it's literally ridiculousness. Seeing people live without the basic fundamental knowledge of energy, now I look at them and I'm like, what are you doing? Here, honey, let me help you. That's like literally how I am now. When you go through a breakup, you hear about the rubber band theory, how to get them back, you watch people speak about it, you watch tarot reads to figure out how they are feeling and what's going to happen and if they're seeing anybody, and you go to psychics and you try to get them, and those people, you are prey to them. You are. There's a reason this best psychic online approached me and said that my spirit guides had reached out to her and told her that I had been experiencing blockages, which I have stated in other videos that I can't remember word for word, but it's definitely I've definitely put it out there somewhere, and you know, it's just part of the twin flame journey. Except for someone like me, if I'm not at peace, I have a harder time hearing the universe. That does not mean I can't hear the universe. Her profile said, like, best psychic online. You can ask 2 questions for $10. Like, it's the McDonald's of spirituality. No offense, do you, boo? But people who try to manipulate people into getting reads disgust me. Disgust me. Oh, my guides reached out to you? My guides did not reach out to you. They wouldn't even speak to you. This is bigger than you. What we're doing is bigger than you, way bigger than you, or else you would be doing it. And way before me, because you're much older. I put up a PSA just because people who have just tried to heal me, they get hurt, because anyone infiltrating my energy, my guides, and they're not really guides, the things that I work with that protect me, they take it as an offensive move. So back the F away, please, because I don't want to have to hear about it and then have to go help you. I have my time taken up by enough things that are important. Psychics who are promoting, oh, let me give you, you can ask 2 questions for $10. People in your face about it are fake. I do not ask people if they want reads ever. People come to me. And my inbox is literally full of requests and I can't get to all of them. I'm trying. My cat wants to come in here, but as soon as he comes in here, he wants to leave. So we're going to ignore him for right now. Yeah. So when you are heartbroken, you are a target. If you're dealing with a twin flame relationship, you need to watch New World All-Star. You need to take his course. Everyone else is just going to try to get money out of you. They're going to use your pain to get money out of you. Unfortunately, that is the world that we live in. So, instead of looking at all of these physical world ways to heal your broken heart, you can cut your pain for dealing with a twin flame relationship, because that will come into your life as you ascend. You can cut that pain completely away if you start doing this now. This is the inner work that you need to have a soul ascension. That's why you encounter your twin flame the way that you do. Think about if you met them while you were pretty much whole. You would just click into union, no struggle. Whenever you feel intense feeling for someone and you catch yourself staring at your phone, wondering about them, hurting over them, I feel people think about me. Nothing sucks worse than when you're going through something with someone and you feel when they think about you. My whole body lights up, I get hot. So I understand the struggle of the mind every time that you think of someone, and it's frustrating. You have to recognize that this is 2 pieces. You are a soul, you're an energetic being. You are reaching out to them energetically, and it's pushing them away. Now, you know that people will say, oh, if you ignore them and you give them the silent treatment, yeah, sometimes it'll work like that because some people are in their minds. But in a real situation where this person is walking away from you and you just give them the silent treatment, but you don't take your energy back, they're going to keep walking because your energy is right behind them being like, hey, hello, pay attention to me, I'm hey over here, and they can sense that, and it's annoying. So you pull your energy back, and that pulls them around. They're like, what the was that? Because no matter what happened, they're most likely driven by their ego. They probably haven't seen any of these videos yet, and so just because they are in their ego feeling something that was theirs completely turn away, it's going to get their attention. That does not mean that they are in love. That just means that they are full of themselves. So when they come back, you need to not play hard to get, but you just need to be hard to get because you don't want them to disrupt your peace. 1117 is a rare twin flame number. Twin flames disrupt your peace when you are not ascended. While you're having a soul ascension, you will also see a lot of synchronicity that will be, it's annoying and comforting at the same time. As soon as you pull your energy back to you, you start feeling whole. Whenever someone tells me that they're sad and they feel alone, it's because their energy is out doing whatever. They are not whole because they're not in their body. You need to pull your soul and your energy all the way back into your body. You work on your aura, and you work on the energy in your aura so that you're manifesting happiness. You can think about this person coming back to you and how that will feel, and you can manifest that into your life. If they're not the right person for you, someone better will come along while you're in a high vibration. That's the universe's way of saying, oh, here, this is better for you. And you won't even think twice about it because you'll be like, wait a second, I like you so much more. Never mind. This stuff is not brain surgery. When you have a soul ascension, you don't feel pain, stress, anger. You're not feeling those things in a high vibration. You just feel peace and happy. And you bring those things to you. Now I could talk in a completely zen, neutral voice. I have in a couple of my videos, but it doesn't get people's attention. So for me, I have to be able to be flexible. But it also gives me the ability to walk you into going up. You're gonna notice the first thing you have to do when you catch yourself upset about someone 333, immediately, this is my mind. And your mind will be like, no, they're not texting, it's my mind. Yeah, but what if they know it's my mind? And this, you think that you can just be like, oh, this is my mind, and it's magically gonna stop. Your mind is like a drug addict. It wants to think. It wants to create problems. It wants to create problems and then find solutions and then create more problems. Your mind is a problem that needs to be like tied up and put in the back. You cannot just be like, okay, mind, no, we're not doing this, and it just stops. You are going to correct yourself over and 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 over until you don't have to, because you're like, oh, it's quiet. Okay, moving on. This is all about self-control. You can be a victim or you can be happy. And it takes discipline to be happy. People want to laugh off spiritualists and think it's all hippy-dippy rainbows and unicorns. This shit is so hard. You try not thinking a thought, and how long can you do that? People who laugh at spirituality, they're naive, and they are open to attack. I want to build a group of, not warriors, but everybody learning from me. I see you kind of as just one of my own, in a sense. And I don't let anyone break me, and I don't want anyone to break you. So everything I'm teaching you, it is a weapon, and it will protect you. Because all the people who are not awake, it will protect you from them. And you'll be living your best lives. I'm going to break this into two because these videos load slowly, because where I live, the internet is we don't have many options out here. So it's not the best. But you don't just have one life. None of you just have one life. That's a misconception. I see a lot of posts that are like, oh, be Zen and you're only here to live one life. How are you going to create it? And Buddha quotes, and like, yeah, those are good, but you're not here just once. So the universe doesn't see this catastrophic thing that you're going through because you are here repetitively. You will die and come back. And that's another thing. Spirit guided me to understand the other day that animals, their souls are no different from our souls. Their soul was just put in a body that doesn't have the intelligence level that our body does. But they chose this lifetime in that body. So you see animals cry when they're going to slaughter. Yeah, that's because it's a soul. When you think about how fucked up this universe actually is, when the minds are out of control. I keep seeing 1s and 7s. Oh my god, the universe is like twin flame. When you lose a pet, it's not that you lost that pet, it's that that soul chose that journey in that body, and it got to experience your soul for a little bit. And it can happen again in a different body, but we are all souls. And the energy running through our body runs through their bodies, runs through the nature and the entire world. We are just here trying out different things. So whenever you lose somebody, whenever someone dies, and I know it's scary, just know that when you die, it's pure bliss. That feeling of divine energy connecting with the divine again, it's the most blissful feeling that you'll ever feel. So I hope that eases some of your pain. I can promise you that they are happier after they passed, and it's not, oh, it's heaven. It's just going back to the universe. And that's why it's our job right now to clean up this world, so that when people are reborn, the people that you've lost will be reborn into a better world. And that's on all of us.